Welcome to Just Vibey Vibes. Welcome. Let's talk about Love Island tonight episode. Okay, an argument just started here that someone said, that Ayo rejected Mimi. Ayo did not reject Mimi. What do you mean by rejection? Yeah, he stood her up. He refused to go to talk to her. But what does it mean rejection? Did she confess her undying love for him, and he said, "Oh, I don't want it"? No, she just talked about their feelings, which he talked about first, and then she started feeling like, maybe, because at that moment she said, "I am focusing on Josh," when he brought up the feeling situation. She said, "Yeah, I still have feelings for you, but I'm focusing on Josh. I'm happy with the way things are going with Josh." Then after some days, everybody in that villa talking about Ayo and Mimi. Somehow, I don't know what even happened to her. She kind of now felt him back again. So she wanted to have another conversation with him, this time without people, being around, just to hear what he wants to say. Yes, of course, she would have told him that maybe now she's open to getting to know him. She didn't even get the chance to do that. And what does rejecting, honestly, this whole thing is overplayed. Because on Love Island, I see things like this a lot. Remember when Toby and Chloe, being Chloe, did not want nothing to do with her. She almost even got dumped over and over again. If not, what was that guy's name? I don't know. Was it Hugo or someone that kept on saving her? So remember when he did all of that, then she came back from Casa Amor, and he's like, "Oh, I felt the way when I saw her come back with a guy. I want her now." And she just accepted him. What if she had said, "I don't want to"? Would it have been a big outrage or something like that? I just feel like this whole thing, the only reason why I was embarrassed is the way that Ayo has treated Mimi before. So she was letting herself down to even open herself up for a conversation first. And then secondly, for her to then go to the hideaway and be on the floor, crawl in the hideaway, and then he didn't even show up. That's embarrassment number 2. Now, that is not him rejecting her. No, but that was embarrassment number 2 because he didn't come. Then, yeah, he told Joey that that's dead. But that's Joey he told, not her. Even when they had a conversation, he could have told her that's dead and that would have been fine. He didn't at first. That's why he had the conversation we had the next day. Honestly, I just wanted to clear this thing up because it's just being him too much. I do believe Mimi when she said she just wanted to have a conversation with him in a quiet place where nobody is looking. Because everybody will be looking and they will be trying to listen to what you're saying in the villa there. So she wanted somewhere private. But I just think that hideaway, why do I keep calling the terrace hideaway? I just feel like the terrace is not the right place for her to have that conversation just because it is known for kissing. So when you invite someone to the terrace, everybody's thinking that you want to have a smooshing session with the person. I feel like a snugging session with the person. So that's the problem. The terrace was not the right place. The hideaway too is not also the right place. So honestly, I don't know where's the right place. I think honestly what she should have done is like, "Hey guys, we are going to the fire pit. Everybody just go away. We need to have a conversation." Maybe that would have been better, but that would have been like, "Why are you telling everybody to go away? You can't tell us what to do." So honestly, I feel like Joey now is right on this when he said that he's doing Josh a favor. He's doing Josh a favor and Mimi a big favor. She just doesn't know. Grafts are coming up. Now they've talked about it. Now somehow it's going to spread around the villa what happened. I hope so. And then when they see the grafts, it's not going to look that bad. Because in the grafts, she did say that I just want to have a private conversation with him. And like nothing too distant. She did say that and all of that. But it's going to be embarrassing. She kneeling that she'll go in there. But at least now she's already had a conversation with Josh. So it's not going to be that bad anymore. Okay, now let me go into today's episode. That whole game thing. Wow, these people hate each other. Like they pretend that they like each other. Nope. And honestly, I'm beginning to like Jess every day and every day. My girl will just be saying the truth. Honestly, she just says the truth how it is. Like, Sean is just so right deep into Joey's ass. Literally, he's licking the poo at this point. Sean has a serious heart on for Mimi. He likes to mention Mimi. Oh, Mimi say I'm feeling. Oh, you say I don't understand what is his obsession about Mimi, Ayo, Josh, and Jessica. Like, guy, let it go. They have let it go. Yes, I don't understand Sean. Like, Sean, you first of all had a serious feeling for Harriet when you guys came in. That's what Sam said, that you liked Harriet. Then the moment Harriet was in, you tried to pull Harriet for a chat. Harriet friend-zoned you. Then you went to Jess. Then you went... Did anybody at this point tell you that, oh, you don't really like Jess because you like Harriet first? Or you don't really like... If someone does not want you see if there's someone that you have a connection with. And now they are moving on well. So what is your issue? Like, the whole thing is just too much, honestly. And I feel like Joey just liked to embarrass Grace, and Grace took a lot of heat. I was so shocked that Ruben, honestly, that's not how you go about it. Like the girl that you like, you're telling her that the other guy, but then just standing like signpost or something like that. Like, are you serious? Or like, what kind of guys are this one? Who trained them? Who raised you? That's not how you talk to a girl you like. This is a girl that you like. Both of you are in a couple. Someone came, they split you guys up. You guys still want to get to know each other. So why are you shading her? Because that seems like you're throwing shades at her. And it makes no sense. Like, what is the reason? Like, do you want her or you want to push her away? Because that's what it's giving, like you want to push her away. I'm so happy that they're going to show the whole Joey thing too when he was speaking to Lola. You know, the flirting, they say, I saw in the Instagram when I voted, he was the highest. I even voted for Grace, but he was the highest. But still, I don't know if he's going to win it or not, but they're going to show his tape anyway. So we're going to see how that goes, because honestly, I feel like Jessie cannot take what she dished out, because when you came into the villa, you got to know him, you took him from another girl. So why are you not even giving anybody a chance? It's like the way she's acting, like the whole world is falling down. Let him just have this conversation. Joey is going to be Joey. Every time you allow his excesses, when he's done something wrong, he comes to you, he chats with you, and you accept it that, oh, so why are you raising like an alarm over something that you're just going to accept so easily? Like, it makes no sense to me, honestly. Okay, let me go to the beginning because I kind of missed it. I knew Lola was going to choose Ruben because she kissed him in that night when they talked about, I think, someone that she likes in the villa. It was Ruben that she kissed and not the other guy. And also Jessie was putting a lot of pressure, all those crying, all those, oh, I may go home, I may go home. That will make Lola feel like, I don't want her to go home, and then it's going to be like, then that means Ruben might go home, and Ruben is my other option. So I feel like maybe that's that, and she feels like Joey is definitely going to go back to her if she doesn't go home, so it doesn't make no sense. And then Nicole and Josh has a chat. Josh explained to her why he felt that they are arrogant is just because, like, you know, their relationship is stronger, so they feel like they are in the villa, they are the ones like in the most strongest couple. So that kind of can be related to arrogant, not in a bad way. It's like, honestly, Nicole does not listen. She's kept saying that you couldn't say arrogant, you couldn't say arrogant. And then I feel like, honestly, Nicole do not understand what a game is. I see this a lot on Love Island. It is a game. You have to choose somebody. So how about they choose you, you just take it in the chin, like, okay, this is what they think. At least they explain it. If it's not that bad the reason, you're like, okay, yeah, you have to pick someone. They have to pick someone. They cannot say, oh no, I'm not picking. I'm sure it's in the contract that you guys signed that you have to participate in all these games. So I don't understand why when the game they call you, you'll be mad. Even this whole challenge that they did, whenever they call Sean is so pissed, but he already chose another couple. So those couple, they are the ones that deserve to be called smug. You don't desire because it's a bad word. So when you wrote those couple, that is not a bad word. But when it is you that someone wrote down as smug, is a bad word. Also, another person that could not take nothing is Lola too. She's you put down a couple, but you say, oh, I like everything, like it's just too serious. Can you guys just relax? It's not that hard. Then I do think that this whole challenge, the Islanders forced Josh to be kind of a little bit brutal to Grace, because they keep saying that he has this connection with Grace that he does not have. And I know that if Josh is someone that maybe follows more white girls, or his exes are all white, trust me, they would have gone all over social media and said that Mimi is not his type. Nobody has said that. So I believe that, I don't go around checking people's social media. I believe that social media is full of him following black women more, and Mimi is maybe the kind of exes that he's had. That's why no one has said nothing about that part. Number one. Number two, now this whole Grace thing, Sean started that, oh, he's going to be interested in Grace. I'm happy that they're going to show that in Grafties, because he thought that he's going to be interested in Grace, like he's going to be in Mimi. Yeah, he liked Grace, but Grace was the one that pulled him, not the other way around. Grace pulled him for a chat. He liked the chat. He was not going to just close his option. He just came in. So I do not understand why Josh gets a lot of flack for this. Now they try to make it so Josh has to over and over and over said that he's not interested in Grace. It made it seem like when he was talking, like, oh, he's saying that if he wanted her, he would have gotten her like that. Of course, both of them have to come together to like each other. But that's how he seemed, because he's like, yeah, if I want to talk to her, what's stopping me? And Jessie said she's not interested. No, she was interested before. It's because why would she be interested now when over and over and over again, he has to keep saying that he doesn't want her, because you guys keep saying it like it's like he's being the girl that has not like thrown herself at him. All she did was pick an interest and say, I'm interested in you. But then he has to over and over and over explain himself in a way that's kind of like derogatory to Grace, because he's making it seem like she's a beg when she's not a beg. But he knows that she's not a beg, but that's the only way he's trying to, there's some way you want to just say something so that people can get it into their thick skulls, but somehow it's like they cannot. So yeah, tonight episode is like a lot. I'm really happy that Joey spilled whatever he spilled, so that everybody can see it and know that really it's not like a secret mission like the way he's making it seem. I feel like after this whole thing that Joey has made it so big, when they see it's not going to be that big, so at least that's a good thing. And Mimi has explained to Josh, so that's a good thing. I do think that Mimi would not have just outrightly told Ayo like straight up that I like you. She's going to see the vibe, like see how it's going. So obviously, she wanted to be with Ayo at that point. But if Ayo had shown her a vibe that is like, oh, I'm not into you, she would have just agreed. Because that's what they did. Ayo wanted Mimi, but when Mimi told, he agreed. Because that's their memo. Anyway, so that's that for tonight episode. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow night. Bye-bye.